Good morning again, boat lovers. It looks like all my gluing is dried nicely with everything in position. So this morning I'll take all those clamps off, take the bracing off and put up the rest of the walls and the bulkhead. Hello boat lovers, welcome to the channel. My name's Steve and I'm single-handedly building Dragonfly. She's a 53 foot or 16.2 metre flat bottom wooden riverboat. I've designed her specifically for the inland and sheltered waters of the River Murray here in South Australia. Join me each week to watch the mayhem and madness of one man single-handedly building a massive flat bottom wooden boat. Should be good progress today. I hope to be able to put up the beams and the ceiling. Alrighty, let's get to it. Just going to use my little round over bit just to round off the edges of these joining pieces. Makes it a lot easier when I come to do my smoothing out, sanding and filleting later on. So I'll just take the edge off those and then it'll be good to put into place. I've had this little trimmer or router maybe for 20 years or something. Still using some of the bits that I got with it. Just finished putting this bulkhead in, which is great. I've lined it all up. I've used some of my beams to clamp across there to keep it straight. I'll give you guys a squizzy on the inside. There we go. Can't have too many clamps. There we go. All clamped into position. You cannot have too many clamps. All right, folks, break time for me. Gonna have some lunch and probably won't do any more this afternoon. It's Friday, gonna knock off, take it easy and tidy things up a bit tomorrow. Okay, probably see you on Monday. Bye. Well, good afternoon, boat lovers. It's a hot and bothered Captain Steve today. And I've been a little bit slack. I didn't film what I did today. I was too in the moment. But I got a lot done with the galley. I've got the beams on the roof, the walls up. So I'm going to turn the camera around, give you a quick look at that, and then I am going to knock off for the day because I am pooped. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go, folks. Look at that. We've got all the beams up and the walls. Can't have the beams up without the walls up. All clamped into position, drying there nicely. Got my bulkheads in place. And those beams that I've done with the Moranti, I'm really pleased with those. They look great. That's it for that little video. Took me all day. I've just filmed a little bit of it at the end of the day. I just didn't have the energy to film today. I was so covered in glue and gloves and all sorts of gear. I just couldn't manage to run the camera at the same time. So at least I've given you a little peek at the end of the day of what I achieved. All right, folks, we'll see you tomorrow and hopefully I'll do a bit of decent filming then. All right, see you then. Holy folks, that was an effort, but that is all the main roof on now. Next, I do my little raised roof at the back for the outdoor area and start moving on from there. So, big long day today, and I managed to film some of it. All right, it's about, let me see, it's well after 3 o'clock. I started at 7:30 this morning, had a short break in the middle of the day, so it's time for a break, well, actually to finish for today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, see you then. Good morning again, boat lovers. Well, it was a mammoth day in the shed yesterday. I did about 11 hours, I think from about 7:30 in the morning until 6:30 in the evening. And I got lots done. Got the fridge alcove all sorted out. The fridge door is going to open up against the wall, so I need to create a little bit of space on that side so as the door will open a little bit more than right angles, so as we can get the fridge drawers in and out. In that space beside the fridge, I thought we've got to use that for something. It's about 100 mil or about 4 or 5 inches. So I thought I'll make a wine rack to go in there for storing either wine or bottles, etc. So I'll give you a look at that, and then we will start putting it into place. So here is yesterday's effort. This is going to become a wine rack. This gets installed vertically and will go between the fridge and the bulkhead. So I'm going to take all these clamps and things off, take this into the cabin and see if it fits or whether it needs any trimming or anything. And if it does fit, I will glue it into place. So trying to work out this wine rack, I made a bit of a cardboard template first to get all my sizes right. So that's my rough template. At the moment I've made this part with the shelves in there, and later on, once it's installed, I'll put these little faces on the front with some nice finished timber. That's pretty much how things are going to go. So left enough space there so I can lift that up to get the bottles out. No time for champagne right now. Maybe on launch day we could drink some of this. Alrighty, let's get these clamps off and see if this fits. Everything seems to fit. The specifications for the fridge said to allow a gap of 545 millimeters, and I think I've left 548, so that gives me a tiny bit of play on each side. And the main thing, of course, is getting this perfectly vertical and square, and I think I've got that. I've been checking that with my laser level. I'll give you a squizzy at that. I'm not sure whether the camera will pick it up, but hopefully you can see the red line running down there. So I'm happy that that's nicely in place. And then I've got these spacer boards all cut to size, so when I glue things into place I can wedge this back against the wall, line it up with my laser level and get everything nice and straight. This is the gap I've left at the bottom down here for bottles standing up, and I'm going to put a little low drawer in there with a face on it, so I can just pull that out, get to the bottles, and that will push back into place and have a little slide bolt that just goes down into the floor, so that will stop that from coming out when the boat's rocking. And of course all these will have a little face on them with the cutout to hold the necks of the bottles, and a bit of timber trim down here as a second fix finishing. Okay, so this morning's job, glue this into place.